Hey guys, it's Sav. Hi. Say hi. No, okay. So I just wanted to sit down and talk about my journey, my growth as a content creator, more of the behind the scenes, what really goes on and like stuff like that. So I started doing content creation on social media in July of 2023. So still under a year, but I have learned so much in just the 7-8 months that I've been doing it. So I really wanted to share my experience to those of you who are like interested in content creation or even just curious what it's like to be a content creator, and also what I learned. So with that being said, let's back it up to when I first started. So when I first started, I just wanted to be a videographer. I kind of knew, I was like, okay, being a videographer, you're not gonna make much money, but I'm still gonna try because I really liked being a videographer. I like making videos, I like editing and stuff like that. So I quit my job, I picked up the camera, and I started just making videos for free. I actually was doing stuff for free for about 3 months. I'm a food videographer, so I would go to local like restaurants and just food places, and I would just film stuff for free just to get content. After not making a single cent for 3 months, it took a toll because it had gotten to that point where it was like, okay, like I can't keep this up, like I have to make a living out of this. So eventually I worked up the courage to start charging people. So as a content creator just in general, I didn't know how stressful it was gonna be. I had put myself under this pressure that I had to post every single day. It was starting to take a toll because videos can take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours for me to make, and when you're trying to post one every single day for free, it's a lot. This all didn't happen overnight, but I started realizing that, hey, like, my work isn't worth nothing. So it was at that point when I was getting burnt out that I was like, okay, I need to start charging, or at least limiting the amount of times I post. When I first started doing stuff on social media, I was like, there's no way you can make money off of this, because even especially on Instagram, if you're looking at the way to monetize your content, it's not a lot. And so I didn't realize that the way people make money off of social media, or at least Instagram, just Instagram, is through external sources, brand deals and stuff like that. Business owners or marketing from the business, they're the ones who are reaching out to you and paying you to make content for them. Your money is not all from monetization, it's from the exposure, from if you have good content, if you have followers or whatever, that these brands are gonna come to you and they're gonna pay you to make content for them. Also that, you know, some of these brands, if your content is good and they like you, it doesn't really matter how many followers you have, because they can still pay you to make content and you don't even have to post it, which is basically UGC content. I didn't feel burnt out anymore because I knew that everything I was doing, I was going to get compensated for, which was very important to me, because after doing stuff for free for a while, it started to take a toll on my mental health. Fast forward even more to now, I had eventually realize that you have to take breaks, and don't ever think that the algorithm is gonna hate you. You know, it may for a little while, but it'll pick up again. It's okay to take time to yourself. You don't have to think about filming every single little thing. I think that's another thing that I struggled with too, was thinking that any vacation I had or anywhere I went, like I felt weird not filming. Not everything has to be filmed. Like you can take a day off, you can go have a nice meal with a friend or something. You don't have to film it, you don't have to think about social media. I'm just gonna fast way forward to recently. My main food account got hacked. I honestly think it was a blessing in disguise. As bad as it is to get hacked, how much of a hassle it is to try and get your account back, I actually really took the time that I didn't have my account to just like reevaluate everything, and it honestly cleared my mind, and I realized that I don't need Instagram. I think that it was the hardest part for me as a content creator, was getting over that hurdle, realizing that my life doesn't revolve around social media. It doesn't rely on posting content, and I do think it helps, or actually it helped tremendously, that I was a videographer regardless of my social media, because people had hired me for side gigs as a videographer. So having lost that account, yes, I did miss out on a lot of collab opportunities, but most of my income came from just being a videographer. So I think I was lucky in that sense, but I also realized that not having social media wasn't the end of the world. If the internet were to die one day, I would be okay. That was the biggest takeaway over these last 7 months or whatever, just and even from being hacked. And yes, it helps. It's a big compliment to your life. And as a content creator, it feels like that's like your entire career, if you will, like that's your income and everything. But I think at the end of the day, like your mental health is the most important thing, and that's the one thing that's priceless and you can't get back. It doesn't matter if you didn't post, it doesn't matter if you didn't make content, it doesn't matter if you weren't making the content that people wanted or whatever. Take care of yourself. I learned so much as a content creator, and that's the biggest thing. Anyway, I just wanted to express this and kind of like go through my journey as a content creator and how it ties into like my mental health. I just felt like I needed to share that because there's a lot of content creators out there who probably starting out or just have been going so long and they just lose sight of what really matters. It's just existing, being present. Anyway, that was my journey. Honestly, I could talk forever about everything I learned about being a content creator, social media person, but I'm just gonna keep it short. So this was more of a growth journey as a content creator and how I kind of evolved and progressed with my mental health in the state of being a persona online. So yeah, that was just a general overview about my journey so far in just 7-8 months of being a content creator. So until next time, bye guys.